Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. It's like a Warlord. The stash. Hello, everyone. There's something behind me that's different than you may recognize. We've got something new to play, Townstar fans. It's called Moonville. If you've played Townstar before, you know how to play Moonville. Now, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of videos on it. This is just going to be a super quick introduction and a mention of the Google Doc that I've made. We'll go ahead and show that on screen real quick right here. I made a Google Doc comparing all of the Moonville items to the Townstar items. I'm also going to do a craft so you know one for one what everything is, but that's coming. I'm going to link that down below for you guys to get to it. Now, play Townstar, it looks very, very familiar. The only thing that's really strange is this world map. It is a bit bonkers. It's hard to tell where your town actual square lines up, so we'll go over that really quickly. If you click on it, it'll say desert, solar desert, but it's the same thing. Star forest, so we have desert forest, and then we have moon plains. Right, so this purple is plains, this green is forest, and then this tan is desert. However, if you notice, this red is also desert. So just so you know, purple is plains, P for purple. Green is forest, so anywhere you see green is forest. And then you can see this is moon plains. These are all moon plains, even though the color is different, right? Now, notice this blue doesn't really do anything. So your two water sources, well, one water source is the star ocean, and then you have the moon river. So again, ocean is going to be the saltiness in Moonville. The river is going to be your passive water, or in this case, moon dew is what it's called. Same concept. Now, if you click on a tile, notice my tile. I'm trying to zoom back in real quick. Notice my square, right? I've got two edges that are touching that river, and if we go into my town, you'll see that I have two river edges right there. Okay, so that's kind of how you know where you, like if you pick this one, you're not going to have any water. If you pick this one, you're in the water, it's not going to count. If you pick this one, you should have two waters, and that's also a plains. So as you can see, I'm actually on the plains, and it came with a bunch of meadows that I could actually sell for cash, which was nice, to help get your cash up. I would say that's probably going to be easier for most of you starting out doing a plains over the forest. The forest is going to have their version of a tree, which is star steel obelisk. Now, star steel obelisk is their wood, or star steel is their wood. So if you see over here, I've got 19 of those. It looks like a gold bar. That is the wood. I also have star steel mines, which is their equivalent of a tree farm. You can see this gentleman's doing an anti-salt pond. Well, anti means opposite, right? So anti-salt, it's sugar. So I'm actually making sugar, their version of sugar, which is purple sweet. I'm making that in these windmills. These windmills are called sun wind collectors. It is the exact same concept. Stardust is your wheat, wheat and flour. Purple sweet is your sugar cane and sugar, and then moonflakes is your salt and brine field, or salt field rather. So that's the moon tiers for them. Purple anti-salt is our sugar cane, and then moon seed is our flour. When you start out, you're going to be making moon seed, so you can go ahead and make their version of flour as fast as you want. But I would recommend doing the purple anti-salt because it is selling for a lot more. My trade depot is right here. It is called a cargo station. If I click trade, you can see I've got light shards. Light shards are your gasoline. So you're going to start out with your 40 gasoline. You need to go to make sure that auto sell is not automatically selling your light shards, because that happened to me. It auto sold all of my light shards, and I went ahead and had to restart. So you can in-game auto sell just like Townstar. Click on the item and then add it. Just again, reminder, light shards are your gasoline. Okay. One thing that's cool, when you go into the world map and you went to pick on a square, it'll tell you the trade fee. So it'll tell you how much light shards you're gonna need to do your sell. So that's actually really nice. Going back to the map again, green is our forest. Purple is our plains. I'm assuming it's purple. I'm colorblind. Whatever this color is, it's plains. You click here. In here, you can see it's plains there. Just make sure when you click that you get the right type that you're looking for. Desert is here. And the forest, they're exactly the same. The layouts are exactly the same. It's just everything's called something different, right? So it is server side, which is nice. So it does seem to be server side. I'm pretty sure it's server side. So it'll be easier to loads a little bit better. You can also minimize the so it says like 24 seconds, right? If I minimize this and bring it back up, guess what? It's still going to be running. So I'm at 17 seconds. So you can actually, you don't have to have the window up, which is very, very nice. Townstar doesn't have that. If you've ever played the plains before, you know there's like the little scrubs. That's what these are, and it costs money to remove them. Again, these are the trees. This is my pond, Moondrop's Field. We'll go ahead and look at the other biomes real quick. But again, it's Townstar. Shards Composer is your fuel tank. Stormar Hall is your warehouse. Dark Converter is your refinery. So I have one refinery doing petroleum, i.e. light matter, and then I have another one doing light shards, which is my gasoline. So my crude oil pumps are these dark extractors. You see I have them here. They're making dark matter. That is what the refinery needs to make light matter. For my water drums, they are called Moon Dew Orbs. I have a pump just like I would in Townstar, but I also have a Moon Dew compressor over here. So that's your water facility making Moon Dew Orbs, because when I come here, you can see I need one power, which is our energy in Townstar, 2 dark matter, which is the crude oil, and 2 Moon Dew Orbs, which is the water drums. Right here are my wind turbines, aka solar turbines, producing power, i.e. energy. As you can see, I have some being waited to harvest, so I'm probably going to add another worker in to do that. So let's go ahead. I cleared that out of my way. Click shop in the bottom right hand corner, and at the bottom tabs you can see I'm blocking one of them, but it's biofarming, farming, industrial, shipment, infrastructure, and seasonal. Industrial, same name, obviously you'll know what's going on there. Constructor, that's your builder house. And then we're going to come down a little bit lower, Drone Hub. Drone Hub is going to be your worker. They don't have forklifts or ATVs or logger houses. It's just base model right now. So it needs 1 star steel to be made, which again is my wood. So you can see I've got wood storage here. This is called a metal depot. So your wood shed is a metal depot. Their lumber yard is called the metal. We'll go look in a second. Click shop. Bioforming is the first tab. We scroll up. There is metal yard. So lumber yard, metal yard, pretty easy to remember. Botanist hub is your farmer. Moon fiber field, that's cotton field. Sunwind collector, that's your windmill. Stardust shop, that is your bakery, and then this is your cakery, the Star Hut. Moonflake shredder converts moon dew into moon tears. So that's actually your brine field or your salt field. Forager hub is your lumberjack. Container of things is silo. Star steel mine is your tree farm. Anti-salt pond is your sugarcane. Vault is your storehouse. So you're going to start with one of those. That's where you're going to put your windmill crafts. Moon well is your well. Moonseed barn converts moon dew into moon seed. That is a flour. That's your wheat field rather. That's your wheat field. Metal depot is your woodshed. Cookie shop, that's actually your candy shop. Strawberries field, duskberry fields, and moonberries. So those are your 3 grapes for making wine, which in this case you're going to make jam with them. Starberries are the Cabernet, duskberries are Chardonnay, and Pinot Noir is moonberries. Moonsteel mine is your oak tree farm. Star beans field, that is your... Star beans, that's your peppermints. Star beans are peppermints. I'm pretty sure. That one's peppermints. And then finally, jam shop. So you have jam shop here. That's your winery, essentially. You can see how expensive it is. Produces the different jams, which would be like producing different wines. So we go to farming. That's actually your ranchers. I haven't done any of that yet. Pile eggs, pile farm. That's your chicken coop. Mana pond is your feed mill. Star milk collector is your milk barn. Farmer Hub is your rancher. GG Farm is your sheep pen. And Mana Tank is actually your trough. So, industrial. Matter Factory is your fabric plant. Moonwood Field is your mine, your iron mine. Ingots Crafter is your lumber mill. Star Power Plant, your nuclear power plant. Solar Turbine is your wind turbine. Dark Extractor, crude oil. Wood Garden. So Wood Garden is actually your steel mill, because it produces redwood and duskwood. So redwood is your steel, duskwood is blue steel. Darkwood Converter, that is your refinery. Generator is your power plant. Moondew Compressor, that is your water facility. Constructors, those are your builders. Shards Composer, that is your fuel tanks. That's where you're going to store your gasoline, or in this case, dark matter and light matter, light shards. Stormore Hall is your warehouse. Moondew Pump is your water pump. Drone Hub is your worker. Crystal Forge. So Crystal Forge is actually your glass factory, because you're making wine, right? Well, in this case, you're making jam. So you need Crystal Forge to make the crystal vial, which is where you're going to put your jam in. If you come to Jam Shop, you'll see the strawberry jam, duskberry jam. They all need that container, right? They need that glass. And then your last but not least is your Moonwood Furnace. Moonwood Furnace converts power into moonwood ash. That is your silica. That's your sand mine. Okay? And then we come to shipping. All we have is cargo station. And then infrastructure. Transport node, that's your dirt road. Mana field, that is your meadow or pasture, whatever you'd like to call it. Highway node is your paved road. Moondrops field is your ponds. And last but not least is the seasonal, which is moon fruit. I haven't really looked into that yet. I didn't play with that at all. I have question marks on mine because I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's a quick breakdown. I know it's not that terribly quick, but I'm trying to go as fast as I can going over all this. So let's go ahead and look at the menus real quick. Top right hand corner, you see we have a latency, which is good because it shows you connected server side. I click on the trophy and we'll see where I'm ranked at. I'm ranked 22. There you go. So I'm not doing too shabby. All right, and we go to the top here. Same thing as Gala's Town Star, right? Same concept. This is your daily quest that is going to be giving you rewards. I believe they're called Ergons. Ergons are going to be what you get for doing the quest right now, and you're going to be able to keep all of the ones that you get from doing this alpha, from what I've seen. Luns. I called them looms in my thing, so I have to come back in here and change that. I wrote LUMS. It's LUNS. That's their in-game currency. You can see right here I have my worker cost, and then I have my inventory, obviously. So if I click on my avatar, you have your volume, sound effects, graphics quality, language, create new base. If you click that, it's going to click destroy base, and it's going to give you the same code. Remember you put a code in for Town Star? It's the same concept, right? Same exact thing. Advanced setting, you have shadows, anti-aliasing, status overlay, FPS counter, and your user ID. Alright. And then what else we got? Change server and auto sell. So you can also adjust your auto sell here. If we go to change server, I'm in free-to-play server 3 right now. We're going to go into free-to-play 2. Click play now. It's going to load again because it's server side. So this is actually the desert. So dark matter crystal, that's actually the oil seep. So that would give me passive dark matter, i.e. passive crude oil. This is what a basic area looks like. I'm also, I believe, on the river here. Yes. So it's hard to tell between the river and the ocean. They look the same. But this is actually river, so I'm getting passive moon dew with that one. You can see I've got moon seed in here, which is the, again, that's the wheat. And that's being produced by the moon seed barn. So this is kind of your basic layout. You're going to have your builder house. You're going to have your fuel tank, your wood shed. You're going to have your vault for your storehouse, basically. Container of things at your silo, and your farmer, and then there's your well. So that's kind of the gist of it. These are all required cash to remove them, so you don't want to do that if you don't have to. And again, this is your oil seep, so you're going to want to keep that. Because you don't have you're not growing, you don't have any trees, just like in Townstar Desert. So you're going to actually want to place down some star steel mines so you can actually grow your own trees, essentially your wood. The wood does need 7 water, so be careful. The wood is not 5 like it is in Townstar right now. You do need 5 water, 7 water, excuse me, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 water to make wood. You also don't start with a lumberjack, so I'm going to need to make one of those. And for me, a lumberjack is, I passed it up because getting used to the menu here. Lumberjack is going to be forger hub, so I'm going to make one of those. But now I'm making star steel, which is my wood. And because I have 2 rivers right here, I'm getting all the water I need. So just for perspective, if I went where I don't have all the water that I need, you'll see right here to show us how much water it needs. See, 4 of 7. I don't have enough water or moon dew. And you can notice right here, my farmers come and grab one. Okay, when it does this error, you see how he dropped it like that? Here's what I want you to do. Click produce, stop, produce, turn it back on. And I think that'll be enough for him to grab it, but we'll check real quick. I'm going to have to go through that form and change. I keep looking at that form. Oh, so much. So many things. All right, once this pops, we'll see if he goes grab it and puts water on this. And now that my forger hub is done, he's actually going to go grab me some wood. And the game's telling you, hey, make a windmill, which we know. This is almost done. Pop. Come on, pop. Okay, there we go. So now he's going to grab it. Let's see if it goes over there and gets it. Yeah, okay. So when you get that error message of not grabbing moon dew, click produce, stop it, and then start it again, and that should fix the problem. Should. Keyword should. It fixed it for me. Hopefully it'll fix it for you. So again, this is the desert real quick. And let's go back to base, and I'm going to change servers again. Click on my avatar top left, change server, and I'm going to go to free to play 1 because that's the one that I have a forest in, I believe. All right, so this is forest. Remember, these are all trees, right? All these are trees. These are marshes. Moonbog is your marsh, and then again, Moondrop's Field is your pond. So I'm trying to make gasoline here. I am making gasoline, and I've got my 2 refineries. Got my water pump here, got my storage. And as far as selling, I don't know what I'm selling on this one. I don't think I put anything selling yet, but I should be selling something, and I don't think I am. But yeah, there's my windmill. What is it making? I'm making stardust. So my windmill is making flour. But yeah, so far my best build is definitely on server 3. That is my my plains. Definitely, I would definitely recommend starting with plains. Get you some rivers if you can. Get you some passive moon dew, and go from there. All right, everybody, real quick, super quick. The biggest difference that you're going to notice between Moonville and Townstar comes at one of the more important things, which is your gas production. One thing you got to pay attention to is both the light matter and the light shards, so your petroleum and your gasoline, both require 2 moon dew orbs, which is your water drum. So you can't just do your normal layout where you've got just 1 refinery getting 2 water drums. So if you notice here, I put another moon dew pump in. So both of these are producing 1 water drum passively, or moon dew orb passively. So now I have 1 refinery here and 1 refinery here, 1 dark converter here and 1 dark converter here. That way they're both getting the passive water drum they need. Now if you see here, I got 2 paved roads or highway nodes here. I'm going to put my 2 power plants here. Before I get to that step though, I'm going to need to make ingots. Ingots are your lumber. So I'll probably end up putting a ingot manufacturer, ingot crafter here. So that's 420 lumen that I need. Or luns, excuse me. That's going to go here, so it gets the passive water drum it needs. So if you come to Ingots Crafter, you'll see it's going to need 1 orb or 1 water drum, 3 energy, and then 5 wood or 5 steel. So star steel. So I'm probably going to put that there so I can start making my lumber, or my ingot rather, and then I can end up making my power plants. So just wanted to share that with you real quick. Bye bye. So yeah, that's I guess I know that's a lot. There's a lot here. I know there's a lot here. Forgive me. I have to go help my friend with his business, but I will be back later. I'm gonna try and do a how to get to gas production video again for this, and worst case I'll be streaming later, and hopefully that will be enough of a resource, at least right now, to get you going. I'm gonna put my referral code down below for this. I believe there's a referral code if you want to use it. If not, it's okay, it doesn't matter. Just giving you the option if you'd like to. And I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, link to the form as well. So got any questions, you know where to put them. My Discord and all that is down below. If you want to support me, those links are down below. I love all of you. I appreciate you. Happy Spooktober. I will see you later. I am Lycan Warlord, the Stash. Bye-bye. Take care. Spooky. Ooh, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I want to shout out my Patreons from Patreon, and my new YouTube members as well. I got that going. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so very much. Your help has been crucial to keeping me alive and keep streaming and keep helping and hopefully entertaining you along the way. Anything I can do to make it more worth your while, please let me know down below. Also, you can find me on my Discord. I have my Discord server link down below, Patreon links down below, and then membership should be somewhere around here. Thank you all so very, very much. I really appreciate you. And I look forward to the future, and I hope you will come along for this journey with me. Thank you. Take care.